was a sunny day anyway. So why should we complain? It was a sunny day anyway. So why should we complain?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Thunder and Lightning Podcast, week whatever. I'm Thunder.
I'm Lightning.
And today, shut up. I'm introducing you. Today we have a very special guest. It's our amazing friend Kathryn.
Hi, that's me.
That is you.
It's been featured on a whole week of the show.
I have.
Has she seen it? Who knows?
No, it's yet to be determined. No one knows.
Yeah, no one knows.
I put this too high. I need a sec. There we go. I thought it was a good idea. Wasn't. I'm on the shitty mic.
Thanks, Quanth.
Introduce selves. Introduce guest. I got to do that this week. Talk about the week in the show. Chris, how was your vacation?
Oh, from this show?
Yeah.
Mesmerizing. You know what I did all week?
Stuff for this channel.
Just working on stuff for the show.
Same, dog, same.
Me too.
Awesome. Cool. Let's start with guest. How was your week? Your personal week?
My personal week, it's been a crazy, hectic week. So, I finished my last job on Wednesday, and I started my new job today. I'm working at a jewelry store.
Oh, that was today.
Yeah, that was today.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how's that going?
It's going well. I'm really surprised because the company actually seems like they care about their employees, and like this is the first time that I've ever like started working at a job and they're like, this is how you ask for time off, this is how you take a day off, this is how sick time, like all of it was like actually like, we know you're going to take these things, we want you to take these things, but we want you to do it in a way that's best for all of us, so here's protocol for that, rather than just being like, time off, you don't get that.
That sounds cool.
You know?
That sounds like the ideal situation that never happens.
Yes, I'm very excited, but I'm also like, it's a job, so I'm trying not to hold it to too high standards.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited, and I get part of my job is like wearing cool jewelry and having manicured nails, so that's nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I dropped the glue.
Yes, finally, it happened.
Yeah.
I always, whenever I'm playing with it,
Chris is always, this is not a dig
it.
at Chris. I do this too, but Chris is always fucking with a little thing, and he always drops it, and he finally did. He had it for so long this time. I was like, he's doing a really good job. He had it for like a whole podcast.
Yeah, an hour and a half
actual
long
hour and a half podcast. And he finally
in
dropped
like
it.
the first 2 minutes of this one. Gone.
Wow.
Them shit's invisible. You're never
Yeah,
finding that
I
thing
know.
again.
Enjoy having that on your floor
Yeah,
forever.
I'm gonna. God, you gotta sit on the part with the actual floor, so I definitely won't see it, and I'll definitely step on it with a bare foot in the middle of the night, because I wake up in the middle of the night, I see bare floor, and I think safe.
Safe space.
I got a question, Kathryn.
Yes.
Because our dearest friend Kathryn is moving to Hungary.
Well, I was actually
for 10 months. Oh, go for it. I'm sorry.
no,
I apologize.
no.
I was just going to say, how are things going to work with this job? I feel like you're only going to be working there for a couple of weeks.
Okay. Yeah, no, exactly. That's the other thing about why I was like, this job is so great, because I was working at my last job, and so I went in for this interview and was like, hey, I'm doing this job until Wednesday, June 19th. And however, I could maybe work weekends or something like that. And they're like, no, your job is stressful enough. Like, we're not going to put that on you. Train when you're done with that job. And I was like, oh, that's nice of you guys. And I was like, okay, well, I'm also possibly going to have another part-time job. I don't. Spoiler alert. That did not pan out well. And they were like, yeah, we'll accommodate those hours. I was like, cool, I'll work like 6 days a week. And they're like, no, you need time off. You need to like be a human and have time to yourself so you're ready to be at this job. And I was like, okay. And so I was like, yeah, I can't work until the 21st. They're like, that's cool. And I was like, I'm also leaving the country on August 13th. And they're like, yeah, that's cool. And I was like, all right, sick.
Cool.
Yeah, so
You might even have that job when you come back then.
I talked to them about that. I was like, would it be okay if this was like a habitual summer job? And they're like, yeah, we're totally fine with that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
There's got to be a catch.
There, yeah. Yeah.
Tell us
If
how that
you've-
pans out. We'll
if
put it
you've-
in an episode or something.
Right. If you've noticed, I haven't said what jewelry store because
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
No, yeah, don't do that.
No. But yeah, so far so good with all that. But yeah, that was the other exciting thing that happened this week. I had my webinar on Thursday where we talked about like
You
all
get your
the
web shooters.
yeah. Pew 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 pew.
That's the noise they make.
Yep.
So, about like the logistics of moving to Hungary. It's actually interesting because we like the program I'm going through, we move there as on a tourist visa, and you don't have to apply for
Oh,
a tourist
okay.
visa because in order to get a working visa in Hungary, you have to not only have your job, but you have to have a place to live when
Okay.
you bring that paperwork. So we enter the country as a tourist visa, and then within 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we change over to a working visa. But it's easier to do all that in country
Yeah.
rather than. So, yeah, it was interesting, like, about that. They were telling us how we find apartments. Like, they gave us a list of different websites to go to where we can look up apartments. Not that we're going to, like, contact the landlords or
Yeah.
anything like that, but it's more just, like, get a look for the different districts. Because Hungary, so I'll be moving to Budapest, which is the capital of Hungary. And there's different districts in Budapest. So it was like you can live in this district but work in this other one, and it's totally easy to get from district to district and stuff like that.
I have a question that I can't stop thinking about that I feel like was probably answered at this webinar. What's the risk of you getting a weird "I don't live in this country normally" disease?
Oh, like bad or just like a stomach bug?
Like I mean, it's a European. I think I know what he's talking about. Like when you went to Africa, I'm sure you had to
Oh, when I
get him shots and stuff.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
No,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
just like it's just a different country. So I
Right.
feel like,
Yeah.
The water purity and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
just-
Okay, yeah, no. Hungary is a I can't remember if Hungary is considered first or second world, which is weird. I feel like nobody uses the term second world, but
no,
there's
I've literally heard that once just now.
but like it's not, it's definitely not third world, but I feel like it's a first world. However, they're the thing is they've got all the same stuff we do. They're just, our economy is not as good as ours.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's neither here nor there if it's good or not. But when you compare it to the US dollar, I'll make, what is it? I want to say I make like $1,200 a month, and that's enough to have an apartment, pay for that apartment, pay for utilities, pay for food, pay for all the things that healthcare, all that kind of stuff, and I have money left over. Whereas $1,200 a month here in the US, you're especially
Yeah.
not like here in Massachusetts. Like
Yeah.
that's not happening.
Yeah.
Like you're scrounging by on that. Whereas like
Yeah.
I live comfortably there.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah.
Because at first I thought you were talking about the U.S. and I was like, no.
No. So yeah. In regards to like sicknesses, I think it's more just like there will be different strands of stuff that I'm not
Yeah.
used to. Like
You're
I
gonna-
don't.
Yeah, you're gonna get you're gonna contract all the stuff that everyone's already gotten immune
Yeah,
to and stuff.
but they even said like we can get flu shots that are like Hungarian flu shots, and they're
Okay.
free. They're gonna, and that's the other cool thing is they were like, yeah, we'll help you like set up doctor's appointments, and as soon as you have a working visa, you get the same health insurance as other like Hungarians who have lived there their whole life,
yeah,
which is cool.
that is
So-
cool.
Yeah, I was worried about that. I went to my dentist the other day, and they're like, let's schedule your 6-month checkup. And I was like, I won't be in this country. Because I was like, oh, I'm moving. And they're like, oh, where are you moving? I was like, Hungary. So, yeah. But, yeah, so that was cool. It was nice to, like, be told more information, so I just
Yeah.
feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah, well, especially for you, I feel like you need that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would. That's not an insult. I would
No,
need that
no,
too.
no.
But, like you, probably more than
More
anyone I
than
know.
others. Which is funny because when I went to Senegal, I knew nothing. And I was like, this is fine. I will survive. And I
And
did.
you almost did.
I almost did.
Chris,
That's me.
how was your week?
Oh wait, there was one
You
other
already
thing I
told me
wanted to-
about my week.
I wanted to say.
Oh, sorry.
You already told me about my week, is what I just said, in case anybody was wondering.
The other thing I wanted to say, not very important at all. However,
Okay.
I went to a Brazilian restaurant the other
Ooh.
day, and I'd never, which is funny because like where I grew up has a large Brazilian population, and I've never went to a Brazilian restaurant. Like the only time I ever ate Brazilian food was if I went over to one of my friends' houses who was Brazilian.
Okay.
But I went to this restaurant and I had a Brazilian burger, and it was so good. Oh my God. Like it had ham, cheese, bacon, corn, potato sticks,
Okay.
um
Oh.
onions, and like something else on there. It was like an odd hodgepodge, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know how this will be. It was one of the best burgers I've ever eaten in my
You didn't
entire
mention
life.
ground beef at all.
Yes, there was
Okay.
a ground beef patty up in all of this. So yeah,
So I was like, there's one ingredient for it to be called a burger.
and I have
It's
yet
ground
to hear.
beef. Yeah.
No. But yes, I just wanted to, if anyone has never had a Brazilian burger, please try it.
Which who
Apparently-
hasn't had one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently
The,
there's a
the addition of corn made me a little.
Yeah, I also was like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this corn. It was bitchin'.
Okay. Confirmed. Brazilians have bitchin' corn.
So yeah.
Um,
That was the only other thing I wanted to add to my
Okay.
week.
Chris, how was your week?
I told you. I did nothing but write scripts for this friggin' channel
Oh.
all week.
Did you want to?
What were the
Talk about it,
scripts
or-
about?
Oh, it's all stuff that isn't released yet. It's all upcoming
Yeah.
stuff.
How's
You'll-
it?
you'll see.
How's that going? Is it you
Very
know,
good. There was some filming involved,
nice?
which is exciting.
Nice.
Yeah. I finished a script yesterday for a brand new video essay that should be going up in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe next week. I forget exactly where it would fall.
I can tell you. So in a month. See you in a month. That video.
Oh, okay.
Can't wait.
One whole month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff to get through.
That's
It's gonna be an exciting month, though.
that's how long
it's gonna
it'll
be
take
a-
me to get there.
It's gonna be a good good month to show up to the Thunder and Lightning channel,
Absolutely.
and we'll get into that later.
And by later, he means right. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I mean that was it. That was my whole week.
Okay.
You haven't done anything with like Set the Nation or anything this week?
Oh yeah, I mean we're always writing and stuff. I mean we're in the middle of a
Yeah.
writing period.
Chris's how my week has been going segment is I talked about Set the Nation like the same shit for the past couple weeks. I feel like that's why
okay.
he didn't
Yeah.
bring it up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually only mention if we got new
It's-
exciting
it's-
stuff.
Yeah.
coming out.
It's
I mean-
almost
I
like
mean,
I
the
don't watch
YouTube
the
channel's
show
doing
and
pretty
I
well. If
didn't know
you
that.
ever want to check out the Set the Nation YouTube channel.
Yeah, I've been also working on that, and
Yeah.
that's been fun. But not this week. This week I had such a weird long week, so I like to spread out my work hours, not just because I'm a bitch baby who doesn't like to work 2 days in a row, but because it's better for my job if I spread it out. But because of the way my parents' schedule is set up this week, I worked Thursday, Friday. So I worked Wednesday, Friday last week, and then no work until Thursday, and then I worked Thursday, Friday. Today being Friday when we're recording this, I had a ton of work to do today, like I was telling you guys. And the last 2 nights, the same exact thing happened. I had a snack, fell asleep at 11 p.m. until 1:30 in a place that was not my bed. Woke up, got ready for bed, laid down, never fell back asleep.
Oh.
Stayed awake the whole night.
Mm.
I think I
Damn.
slept a collective of 30 minutes last night. So that sucks. I don't know why that keeps
Wow.
happening.
I did the opposite of that on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I went to lay down for a nap at 5, and I was like, I can sleep for a little bit. I set my alarm for 8. I woke up at I set my alarm for 8. Woke up at 9:30. Ate a snickety snack and went back to bed. And I slept
Great.
until work the next day.
Nice. Yeah, that was it. I watched Into the Spider-Verse again with my friend Jen. I love that movie. It's a good movie. I feel like I can't talk about Boston Comic-Con. I feel like I've done it so much.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. If people have been listening to this podcast and have heard us complain about Boston Comic-Con for this long, they can follow their own story about how it's been doing
It's
this
just
year.
I guess I'll have to listen to the
It's
podcast.
just it's just still going. It continues to. I thought we were cooling down and maybe we weren't gonna do this bullshit anymore,
Was
but
it-
it's just still going.
Okay.
They're just canceling a lot of people and making a lot of bad decisions. this
Oh, okay. All right.
Not even they're not canceling people. People are canceling on them because of
Yeah.
what a bad job they're doing this year is what I
Well,
can only assume.
Isn't Boston Comic Con no longer Boston Comic Con,
Well-
but instead Fan Expo?
It's one and the same.
It's it's both. We can't figure out why it's
It's
has two
Boston
different
Comic
names.
Con
Okay.
Fan Expo is what it's
it's
called.
like Boston Comic Con presented by Fin Expo or the other way around or something like that.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that was my week. I did I worked. I also worked on a video essay. I finished the script and the editing, so that's gonna go up sooner rather than later. But yeah, let's talk about video games. Chris,
That's me.
what video games have you been playing this week?
I completed Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yes.
100%ed it on my own. It's done with. The
You
beast
never-
has been slain.
It's you won. You never have to play that game again.
Yeah. I have my own GameCube save of that game 100%ed. Watch the Itchy and Scratchy episode that you get when you collect all the cards.
Is there an episode exclusive to the game that doesn't air?
not
ever?
an episode of The Simpsons, but the in-show show,
Yeah,
the cartoon. Yeah, there's a little episode of them.
and it's unique to the game. Like you can't see it
I
anywhere
think
else.
so.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
didn't. Do you know there's a mini game that's awful?
A mini game? A
Yeah.
mini game? What is
Yeah.
it?
It's literally just like, remember Mario Party? You had like the little cars. It was like Mario Kart, but not really. And you go around the track, and it's
Oh, you mean
everything's
the
mini.
You mean the worst Mario Party 1
Yes.
mini game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that.
Oh, it's such
It's
an
so
easy
bad.
thing to program.
It's so bad.
That's why it's in
so
every
hard
single
and it's
game.
so bad.
Yeah, I've never done one of those properly.
No, me either.
There's 3 modes in Kirby Air Ride, by the way. One of them is that. We've only ever played the other 2.
It's awful. But yeah. So now I'm back to Zelda. Gonna get back into the swing of
Right.
things with
The
that.
first Zelda.
And that's it for me.
You should be pretty much almost done with that, right?
I mean, I haven't really gotten back on the horse since I took the Simpsons break, but
Right.
yeah, I'm on the 6th dungeon.
Oh, cool.
So I think I got 3 more to go.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Are you going to find that king?
That episode of that podcast has not aired yet.
Wow.
My dearest Kathryn.
That'll go up in 2 weeks.
Oh, well,
So
there's a king coming for
so watch
Zelda.
Kathryn's episode of Almost Fancy.
Almost Fancy Season 1, Episode 1.
Yeah, to
it's
learn
got a
what that was about.
confusing name, but fuck it. You'll listen.
You'll like it.
What did you say?
You'll like it.
Okay.
Thought she
that's-
said you'll lick it.
Me too.
We all
I thought
thought
you said
that's
lick.
what
Lick
she
it like
said.
you like it. Lick it like you like it.
And now
That's
on the
also a
podcast
Bob's
forever.
Burgers thing.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Yep,
no,
you
no.
can find that
It's-
online,
it's
Anthony.
Linda putting her foot up. I won't continue to describe it because I hope it just.
Everyone already knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're watching that instead of our YouTube channel. So I have been playing a number of games. I've been playing Cadence of Hyrule. I've been playing Shantae Half Genie Hero. I've been playing Doom still. I played a lot of Resident Evil. But the game I'm going to talk about is Cuphead. I have been playing Cuphead. I really want to do it on the channel, Chris, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
If you have the strength.
No, not that, because, like, I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it. I only have, like, a couple left. I'm, like, doing better than I thought I would, but even, like, that, like, maybe now that I've played it, it'll be easier, but, like, I feel like
Oh, you mean the whole game? I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna be like, I want to do a one-off of me finishing it on the channel or something.
No, I wanted to do a playthrough of it, but I don't... do you think it would be interesting if every episode was, like, if every boss was, like, 2 or 3 episodes of me trying to beat it? Probably not, right?
I would go out on a limb and say no, unless they were super short episodes. But it sounds like you're thinking of the full time length for these bosses.
If I'm gonna get better. I'm not gonna shelf it for good. I'm gonna see if I can like play it a couple times and get really good at it, and maybe make it so it is actually a boss an episode, because that would be watchable.
Yeah.
So
Cuphead, for the Kathryns in the room, is it's a Twitch shooter, but it's all boss battles.
Yep.
And the game is made to look like a 20s cartoon, like an
So,
old Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Is this the game that you saw at Comic-Con like years ago and you've been waiting for it to come out?
Yes, what a outstanding thing you just remembered.
Okay.
I played it at PAX in 2014, 2 years after it was announced, I'm pretty sure. And I literally, the developer came up to me and was like, "How did you like it?" And I was like, "It was great. When does it come out?" And he was like, "We don't know." And then it came out in 2017.
Okay. All right, cool. I was like, because when you said Cuphead, I was like, I think this is the one that I've heard about.
And the game we got is great. It's just so very hard, and I was not ready for that. Now that it's been out for a couple of years, and they put it on Switch. That's why I'm playing it. It was an Xbox exclusive. You can get it on PC, but I don't trust my computer to run my laptop to run anything. Not even
I was
Microsoft
gonna say,
Word.
is your laptop still still kick? Okay,
pretty much. No, it's kicking. It's still kicking. It's
Still
not.
kicking.
It doesn't want to be.
So it's like my truck.
It's like your truck and like Abe Vigoda's character from Good Burger. That's not actually wood, so you're fucked.
Truck, please don't die on me as I go home.
No, but Cuphead's really fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's mostly because I'm doing better at it than I thought I was gonna. Every time I play a new boss, I rather than being like, well, this is impossible, and then like chipping away at it, I'm having the same experience each time where I'm like, oh, that might be doable, and then I just do it, but like 2 hours later.
Yeah.
So it's fun. I'm having fun with it, and I haven't been getting frustrated, which is good, because I feel like with a game like that, it's easy to get frustrated, but also easy to like write the game off as like poorly programmed if you do get frustrated, because that's not the point. Like I play video, we quote unquote, we play video games to escape, and like I don't want to like get angry playing a video game. But it is really fun, and I've been really liking it.
Very cool.
News time. I didn't prepare a news segment.
Endgame's re-releasing with new footage.
Yes. So Avengers Endgame headed back to theaters for one weekend with new footage.
Is it one weekend only?
Yeah.
Wow, that's scary.
So is it new footage that like progresses the story?
We don't know.
From what I've been told, it's pretty mundane, except there might be a few surprises.
Well, they're adding a post-credit scene.
Yeah, right.
The reason on paper is to get people excited for Spider-Man Far From Home.
The
actual reason is because it just barely didn't beat Avatar for highest grossing film of all time. So it seems like maybe they're going to just boop, boop, boop,
Yeah,
boop, boop, boop.
milk it a little bit. I mean, I'll be there.
No, we already have plans to go see it, Chris and I.
Yeah.
I'm super hyped. The one thing that outstandingly almost perfect movie was missing was a after the credit scene.
Yeah.
And it sort of got one in that Far From Home trailer, but
Right. I mean, yeah. I'm hoping we get a little more than that.
Yeah. Even if it's a setup for Spider-Man, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Spider-Man, is that the one?
He's got the webs. He's got a red blue suit.
Yeah.
Can you put that song in there?
Sure.
Perfect. So
Surprise, bopper flop. That one sucks. Flop.
What?
Straight up.
Yeah,
You can have that for free.
Thanks.
Talk to me about Spider-Man, baby.
Okay, so the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out,
Yeah.
is that the one where I don't
Say
know
it.
if this is a spoiler or not, but I guess it's not because it's in the movie. He's like taking over Iron Man's place because Iron Man.
I mean, we don't
there.
know. The movie's not out yet.
But like that's
Well, yeah.
that's
That's
what
the
they're
vibe
like.
that the
Yeah, it is
trailer-
definitely the vibe they're giving off.
okay.
Yeah.
That's I forget what his name is, but the like
Tom
cutie
Holland?
pie. Yeah, Tom Holland.
Cutie pie.
He's
The
just
I wish I
like-
said it after she said that.
Like he just is such this sweet little innocent thing. Like, have you watched his like Instagram videos or anything like that. Like
I mean, I've seen plenty of Tom Holland
Yeah,
interviews
yeah.
and stuff.
he's just the sweetest little thing, and he's got the cutest puppy, and I just can't. Anyway, he's a cutie pie. And then there's that girl Zendaya in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
You're doing pretty good on this episode of Almost Fancy.
Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah. So
Not the.
Not yeah,
Keep
not
going.
the-
Just keep going. Just keep going. You're on a roll.
okay, but yeah, that's the one. Like, it's him trying to like figure out what to do. All right, and I just wanted to make sure that that's what.
I
that
mean,
was.
that's the basic. That's the like secondary plot of the movie.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess I because I know nothing about like Marvel worlds or DC worlds. Like, I definitely didn't think of Spider-Man in the same universe as like Iron Man, who's part of
I mean,
part
they all
of
are.
the Avengers.
Yeah. I mean, they're. Yeah.
They're all on
Is
that
Spider-Man
poster right
part
there.
of the Avengers?
Yeah.
He is now, baby.
Look at that goddamn poster. There they all are.
What? That's the That dog is an Avenger?
No, that's just Marvel characters.
Yeah, those are just
Jeez.
all a bunch of Marvel characters.
That's the stupid inhuman dog because they suck. Yeah,
But I did not realize that Spider-Man was an Avenger.
yeah. Spider-Man is to Marvel as Superman is to DC. Spider-Man's like the main character of the Marvel
Yeah.
universe,
Okay. Yeah.
basically.
he wasn't set up to be that, and
no,
still
but
isn't, but he is.
He like
He's the
Superman,
favorite.
He's like the first one, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or like
Like
the
you
first
said-
one that got
Okay, yeah.
really big.
Like you said, Spider-Man is, and I joked like you didn't know who Spider-Man is. You know who Spider-Man is because you're alive and you're a person.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
As well,
It's
you
like,
won't.
If you were like, who's Pikachu? What's
Right.
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
It's all the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Anyway.
Okay.
Listen, if any random mediocre face painter, that's the first face you paint, I'd say you've done your job well. I'd say you've done your part.
Yeah.
Something I wanted to talk about, and I apologize, you're probably not gonna have much to say about this, but and we are out of
Too bad
chips,
she's out of
so,
chips is what I was just gonna say.
so I don't know if you saw this piece, but Marvel said that they approach Keanu Reeves for basically every Marvel movie because they want him to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of weird. I was like, almost every single one, like, do they have a different character for him each time? What's going on? And Nando V Movies brought up a good point. He was on Twitter talking about this, and he was
She's still playing with the bag.
he was sort of theorizing that maybe they have a character already picked out for him, and they just don't know where to implement him.
Oh.
And he was saying that it could be Silver Surfer. Because like if you
Oh.
think about Silver Surfer, like he could have been in the Black Panther movie for a hot second and just been like, "Whoa, what was that thing?"
Right.
Set
That'd
up
be
for
interesting.
a Silver Surfer movie or whatever. But I feel like, and Alex brought up this point. Sorry, Kathryn. Alex brought up this point. I feel like the point of having Keanu Reeves is to get his face, and I feel like Silver Surfer you'd hear Keanu Reeves, sure, but
Right.
like he'd probably just be a CG person
Right.
that doesn't necessarily have to look like Keanu Reeves.
I was just gonna say. I mean, every CG character at this point looks like the person that who's portraying them.
yeah.
But still, it's kind of like a hat on a hat. Why'd you get Keanu Reeves to be the
Right.
guy you CGI?
Right.
Um,
They did that with Oscar Isaac in X-Men Apocalypse. They got Oscar Isaac, for those of you who don't know, the person who plays Poe in Star Wars. Right? Poe?
I believe so. Oh yeah.
He played Apocalypse, and he was in like full makeup the whole time, and it's like, oh, so he's not gonna look like or act like Oscar Isaac. Okay, cool. Why'd you get Oscar Isaac?
I wonder why Keanu Reeves has denied parts so far.
That's what they didn't talk about. Like, is he always busy? Are they legitimately sitting down each time and being like, how can we put you in this one? He's like, I just don't think it's right yet.
Yeah, is
You
he
know?
the one making the call? Like,
Right. That's what they didn't say. They were just like, we approach him each movie, but he hasn't done it yet.
interesting. What if he was Captain Marvel?
Well,
I was thinking my train of thought was like, what if he was Cameo? And then I was like, well, that's kind of stepping on Stan Lee's toes. What about Stan Lee's best cameo? What if he was the main character of Stan Lee's best cameo?
Oh, that's where your mind went?
Yeah, that was that whole process.
My mind went to John Wick, full beard and everything, in a blonde wig.
That'd be awesome.
Just like making it work in 1990s America. Something that was pointed out to me that I totally missed, which is like a huge actual plot hole, is that in Captain Marvel they call it S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, we literally did a 15-minute video analyzing the scene where he says, "Call us S.H.I.E.L.D."
Yeah.
We just decided to be called S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. I mean, it was always there. We just never heard the
right.
What's it
No.
called, an anagram?
Sure. Yeah, that's what I would call it. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I'm just as not sure as you are, but
Yeah.
I think that's what Kelsey is. Yeah. Okay. We're getting.
That's not
confirmed.
Kelsey. This person
Shit.
here isn't Kelsey.
You're Kathryn. I haven't done that in years.
Yeah, I gotta look this up for this. Yeah, that is true. But no, yeah,
It is
anagram.
true. I am not Kelsey.
It is true.
So like like S.H. and they all stand for
And
different
they all
things.
stand.
That's
yes,
an anagram.
yep,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's the joke. It's always been the anagram. But one day Coulson was just like, "Oh, it's spelled S.H.I.E.L.D."
Yeah.
Somebody
there was like, oh, guys.
You'll never guess what happened.
Just thinking of a way to cut down this name.
And then they make fun of it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. In one of the first scenes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they do this thing where they bring in a new recruit. No one cares about this goddamn show. They bring in a new recruit, and they have a truth serum. And rather than filling her with the truth serum, they fill the guy who is going to interview with her with the truth serum to be like, "We trust you. Do you trust us?" It's actually kind of cool.
Interesting.
But she asks him why it's called. No, she asks him something like, "What does?" And then she lists all the things that it is. It's like Homeland Security, whatever.
Yeah.
She says something along like, "What does that mean to you?" And he just says, "It sounds like someone really wanted to call us S.H.I.E.L.D."
Good.
So it's just like a fucking circle of Coulson, like, it's called S.H.I.E.L.D. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And it's always Coulson's there. Put that in the thing. I'll cut that out. Never mind. Did anything else happen newsworthy? I'm trying to think. Taylor Swift's got a new song.
Yeah.
The end. It's good. I think people are gonna hate it, but I really like it.
Oh, is it the one that's like supposed to be in support of the LGBTQ community?
It's called "You Need to Calm Down." Is what
Okay,
it's called.
I haven't listened to it, but I have seen a bunch of articles of people being like, "Ugh, Taylor Swift trying to support this community," but it's one of those things where, like, on the surface, people are like, "Oh, well, she's doing these things." However, if you look at like what Taylor Swift has done, she's actually like donated a lot to the community and has done things in support of the community, but she doesn't necessarily publicize it. So it's one of those things, because I feel like for a while Taylor Swift was really getting bashed as a feminist,
Okay.
because she was doing like a lot of her feminism. Do you know what like intersection? Sorry, this is getting real deep, but do you know what like intersectionality is? I think it's intersectionality, where it's like making sure that your feminism also includes like women of color and trans women and just
okay.
the whole community
Yeah.
of women, and standing in support of actually all women rather than just like white dominant
Okay.
powerful women.
And she was getting accused of not being that.
Yes.
Got it.
Just, I don't actually know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like her actions were not proving that. So I feel like, not that I know Taylor Swift well, but I feel like maybe she's just been kind of like, okay, I'm just going to do his dumb face.
Kathryn got briefly distracted by the Charles Martinet, and we're back to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So I feel like maybe she's kind of just cooled down on like doing a lot of stuff publicly, and has just kind of tried to work on like actually supporting these communities and like doing these things to back up why she's doing it.
Yeah. Well, the song's very deliberately split up into two verses. The first verse, she talks about her haters, and in the second verse, she talks about haters of the gay community.
Okay,
Of the
interesting.
LGBT community, rather. beyond that, beyond the politics behind it. It's a good song. I really like it. I feel like people aren't going to like it.
Really? Okay.
Taylor Swift's got those songs where it's like, yeah, everyone's going to love this. And then the ones like We're Never Getting Back Together, which is like the weird one where it's like, this is kind of bad, but still good. I think it's one of those ones.
It's one of those ones. Oh yeah.
But we'll see. It's not I don't think it's on the radio yet.
I don't know.
I so rude of me. I forgot to ask you if you've been playing any video games this week.
You probably just assumed I have not been. So
Did he assume right?
well, I've been playing my phone video
I'm assuming
games.
it's a phone game. Yeah.
It's guess what? If y'all listened to the last podcast I was in,
Which won't be out for a couple.
No. The
weeks.
last
the
Thunder
last
Lightning
po-
podcast. She
Oh,
was in.
I apologize.
Yeah. Sorry, not Almost Fancy. I meant the last weekly podcast
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
in. That wasn't the sound of my game. So
So transparent.
so currently in oh god, what's the name of this app?
I feel like you could figure out that
Pocket Plants.
Okay.
I am on World 8 of 10.
Okay.
And I finally bought this cool amethyst tree that gives me amethysts, and amethysts are the thing that, like, you merge plants to find other plants.
It's
And
like real life.
yeah, exactly. You just like pollinate.
So this is a puzzle game.
No. So if I wanted to merge this popsicle plant with this lollipop plant, I would get XYZ
Just
plant.
like real life.
Just like real life.
Yeah. And so then there's like I have locked plants that I've merged and I've created a new one, but it costs amethysts to get them.
Just
so,
like real life.
Just like real life.
Just like real life. God, when I was a kid, I couldn't get enough. I had a little bowl of amethysts that I kept on the porch just in case, where I made sure it wouldn't rain, because they can take rain, but just to be sure. And then
Yeah.
I would go to my fucking, what was it, a cheesecake plant and a popsicle plant,
Close, yeah.
and I would throw the amethysts at them, and then I would be like, "You two kiss," and then they would kiss, and then they would turn into like a Jeep plant.
Yeah.
That's just life, baby.
Yeah. So, other game I've been playing is my Moana game.
Yeah, the dead,
still
super dead,
the
can't
super
buy Moana
dead
game.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I'm
sell your phone for like $1,000 because that game's on it.
yeah. I'm on level 50, killing it. I have 150,000 coins right now. I'm saving up to 200,000 so I can buy more land.
You're on level 553 of Blossom Blast. I'm not right behind you. I'm definitely not right behind you.
Really? You're definitely not right behind
No, I'm
me?
like in the low 100s or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not stuck on the level you were stuck on for a good month, 347.
Yeah. Yep. I am on level.
It's 535. Didn't I just say that? No, 353 is what you're on.
I am on 358. I played last
Damn
night.
it!
Where are you, Quanth?
I'm stuck at 347.
You're stuck at 3. I don't have you on here. How do you see me?
Oh, I don't know.
Like,
What a stalker.
add yourself.
What do you mean add myself? I should already be here.
So
no,
yeah.
I'm definitely on this is good podcasting.
Yeah.
Us looking at your phone.
Yep. So yeah. Those are the 3 games I've been playing. I feel like I downloaded Bricks and Balls.
Oh.
Not a good game.
Okay.
I should delete it.
1 out of 5? Like
yeah.
1 to 5, what's your rating?
A 1. I played it once, and then I've never opened the app again.
But it's still on your phone.
But it's still on my phone. I do this thing where I'm like, maybe one day I'll have time to play these games, and then I don't.
Speaking of phone games, I've been playing Raid Shadow Legends. It's a pretty standard gacha game that all of, like, the big YouTubers are promoting right now,
Mhm.
but it's like actually really good.
Which one?
It's called Raid Shadow Legends. It's a RPG, and it's basically one of the games where, like, you get a crystal and you throw the crystal away to, like, get a random hero. But the way it works is, like, it's a very expensive game. Like, if I were to pay money for this game, it would take a lot to, like, get a substantial, like, something worth my money.
Mhm.
But it doesn't give you a lot of freebies is the problem. So, like, for every, like, 20 summoning crystals that I would get free in Fire Emblem Heroes, I'd get like 2 in Raid Shadow Legends. And they're very like stacked. Like there's like the shitty one that they give you all the time, and then the 3 really good ones. But it's really fun. I got my dad into it. He actually beat it, and they were like, "Well, stop playing. You beat it. There's more coming, but we didn't think you'd be this good."
That's funny.
Is there any more news that you can think of, either of you, that we did not cover that happened this week?
I think that's all the news. I'm looking for news.
Oh, okay.
That's
Scanning for news.
Mark Hamill was in Child's Play.
Yes. Good. We went to Popeyes today. That's news.
Oh, we did.
I was waiting for one of y'all to bring it up because I do have a story to tell.
Right.
about
Yeah. Well,
Popeyes.
I assumed it was somewhere on that list you got
Oh,
going.
no, this is the general list that I always bring.
Okay. I didn't realize the Popeyes was not written on there.
We never told her the story about the general manager.
Yeah. No,
I
I
was
think
just-
this is it. I
that's
think
what I
I'm
was-
about to hear the story of the
Yeah,
general
that's what I
manager.
just said. I'm going to tell the story now. So, the Popeyes near my house opened and was like, just like every like unique restaurant that opens in the area, was like very super duper busy for like a good month.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting on the chip bag, and
I
And
just
then-
want more chips.
and then when it calmed down, they were like pretty good. Like, it's a fast food restaurant for all intents and purposes, and like fast food restaurants are usually shitty, but this one is doing pretty good. And then it just kind of dipped, and just kept dipping. And Chris and I, like, who go there frequently, were like, this place is losing us. The chicken's really good, that's why you keep coming back, but like the service could be better. And then there's like this manager or assistant manager dude who like fucking rocks, and like they like hired this guy, and he whipped him into shape, basically, or so it seems, because like now they're not as strict on giving extra sauces, and they've been like being nicer and getting the orders right and stuff. But the way he did this was he was kind of like always there for like a good week, and Chris and I just happened to go twice in the same week, like we have probably done a couple times without realizing it. And the first time we go was whatever. He was being a little goofy, a little jokey. We were like, this guy's awesome. Whatever. Give us our chicken, though. And and then the second time, I walk up to the register. He recognizes me from the other day, and he was like, "Oh, you must live nearby." I was like, "Yeah." And then I gave him my order. And what exactly did he say? What did he actually say?
I don't remember.
He said,
"Oh, you
must really like your Popeyes," is what he said. He was like, "Oh, you must really like your Popeyes," and I was like, "Yeah, yes, sir. Just give me my drink, please." And what he meant to say, what it felt like he said was, "Haha, Fatty likes his Popeyes," and I was like, "Well, he's not wrong. I do like my Popeyes."
Now we say
Not
that just about every time we go there. We go, "Oh, Fatty likes his Popeyes."
Fatty likes his
huh?"
Popeye. Fatty can't go a day and a half without more Popeyes.
Meanwhile, I yesterday, knowing that we were gonna hang out today, was like, "Do I text Anthony and Chris to get Popeyes?" And I was like, "Kathryn, calm down. I'm sure you can text them about Popeyes earlier in the day."
Or not text us at all and assume
And
that's
just
where we're
Right?
going.
Yeah. Well,
We're
here's
gonna end
the
up-
thing. It was either gonna be Popeyes or Taco Bell, but what I didn't
No, that
want.
Taco Bell's dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fuck
the
that
Taco
Taco
Bell
really?
Bell.
dead
They
to us.
suck.
What happened?
we-
I mean, it wasn't great, but it was a Taco
We were at
Bell.
a different Taco Bell today.
Yeah, we went to we started
Really?
going back to the one that way because
Really?
this one sucks so bad now.
That's-
The service is awful, but like also the customers are awful.
Yeah.
It's the unfortunate combination of really bad, annoying customers, really unprofessional, annoying employees, and also the order is always wrong.
Oh.
And like it's just like and it's the smallest
Yeah.
quick service restaurant I've ever stepped foot in. So it's like, sorry guys, later there's another Taco Bell a mile that way, and it's like sort of not out of the way. So see ya.
yeah.
This is where we went to go to Taco Bell before you guys were here.
Right.
So we're gonna go do that again.
Well, yeah, but I was just like,
Meanwhile, sorry to cut you off. Meanwhile, the other Taco Bell is like refurbished. It smells nice. It looks nice. Everyone minds their business. All the servers are great. If they get the order wrong, they're like, "Oh my god, we're so sorry. Here's free food." It's just like such a better experience.
But yeah, I just was like, I know that we'll either go to Popeyes or Taco Bell, and I was feeling Popeyes. Because when am I not feeling Popeyes? And I was like, well, I hope they don't go to Popeyes first. And then I'm like, Popeyes, and they're like, we were gonna go to Taco Bell. Like, I'll eat Taco Bell, but I just wanted that biscuit.
No, we got it out of the way. We had Taco Bell for lunch.
Thanks, much
I
appreciated.
gotta stop doing that. Just fast
What,
food.
fast
twice
food for
a day.
lunch, fast food for dinner?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
mean,
kill
it's
us. It's
easy
gonna kill us both.
Yeah, it's easy for us because sometimes we're really pressed for time with
Yeah.
trying to get this material out for this channel. But
we gotta try to, if we're having like a long ass recording day, we should do like Kraft macaroni for lunch and bowling restaurant for dinner.
I'd even go as far as to say just go to a roast beef joint and I'd get a salad. If we like ventured to somewhere that's
even,
not fast food.
Even like the next step up from like even a Qdoba
That's what I'm
or
saying.
whatever.
That's what I'm saying is if we just go like it's killing me, man. I can't do it for much longer.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say you had to.
I know. I just next time I think I'm gonna suggest something that's not one of our regulars.
Yeah, sure. We should hit up Boston Market more.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not right now. Not right this second.
You just had chips
Well-
and Popeyes.
Yeah, I want Boston Market.
I think she doesn't have hunger. I think she just hears something she likes and she's like, "Ooh, I could eat that right now."
Well, okay, when did we eat last? What time
What?
was it?
It was dinner.
That was like a late
Dinner.
Don't say
It was
lunch.
a late dinner.
Okay, but it's like
It was
3
a
hours.
normal yeah, it was like
It was like
normal time
5:30.
dinner.
That was no, it wasn't 5:30.
It was like 5:30.
relative. You got here at 5 and we got in the car and left to Popeyes. What are you
I
talking
got
about?
here at 4:30.
I could tell you the fucking exact time.
Oh yeah, he could. He could tell you
Yeah,
exactly
I got
when.
here at 4:30.
That's what she said.
But
But does she know that
it-
she actually got here at 4:34?
yeah. So we got, okay. So 5 o'clock.
That's
we
a
ate.
regular
Hey,
dinner
guess what?
time.
5 o'clock is American dinner time.
Okay,
I don't know what else to tell you.
That was 4 hours ago,
Oh, okay.
and I'm hungry again,
All right.
and I want Boston Market. I'm not gonna look up when Boston Market closed.
Oh, I think she
And then
is
she
right
did.
now.
And then she straight up did, you fucking liar.
Is this news? What is this?
This is my podcast. It's whatever I want it to be.
Fair enough.
Not Boston Marathon.
No, fuck
What?
that.
What we got next?
We
What? I'm
Something
gonna
that would
order at
kill all
Boston
three of us if we
Market.
ran it right now with our eating diets. Anyways,
Ooh, they close at 10.
Yeah, and what time is it?
8:51.
I knew, and yeah. So have fun with that. I'm not gonna have a fourth meal.
no, me either.
Isn't that Taco Bell's thing? Fourth meal? Have fourth meal with us or something?
It's
That's definitely-
Hobbits things. They love extra meals.
No. Well, yeah, but
I am
mean,
a hobbit.
I think Taco Bell is the one where it's like we're open ass o'clock, so come in when you have a midnight craving. Fourth meal.
Midnight craving is definitely Taco Bell's thing.
Yeah.
But don't they? I think they call it fourth meal at
I can
in
believe
some advertising. I'm pretty sure they do that. That's it. That's it for the podcast.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Oh.
End of podcast. So important news. So nice. So we said we were gonna wait, but when does the podcast go up? Sunday?
Yeah.
Starting tomorrow is the new schedule. So it's gonna be, just as a reminder, it's gonna be it's gonna be Cinematic Relief on Monday. Tuesday and Thursday are the Let's Plays, and to coincide with our new schedule, Chris is playing Spider-Man and not me, and I am playing Ratchet & Clank. Wednesday is usually going to be Almost Fancy, not this week. Friday is the new day for this podcast. Saturday is Earthbound. Sunday is the video essay heavily produced passion project day.
So enjoy that.
Yeah, so that starts right now. And that's it. Our theme song is Sunny Day by Froggy and the Friendship. They were gracious enough to let us use their song as our theme song. So go check them out on whatever website you want. And that's going to do it. I've been Thunder.
And I've been Kathryn.
And I'm Lightning.
She did it right.
Did it right, yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
The most amazing video game